Yeah.
We're live, pal.
We're live, pal.
We're live, pal. I found this.
What's that? A check?
No, Rachel was making T-shirts earlier today, and I think this is just like part of the vinyl that got cut off. Wouldn't that be cool if it was a check?
Yeah, just like you received a blank check from someone.
I got a blank check, like the movie Blank Check. Did you ever see that movie, Blank Check? Where the kid gets his bike run over
I
by
think
a
I
car.
did. Didn't he?
And
Kid get like $1 million or something? He wrote
Yeah.
it from like. Nowadays,
Yeah.
like you'd write a check for $1 million, and people would just kind of laugh at you because it's not a whole lot of money anymore, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. I think we talked about this one time. Like, if you win $1 million now, you're not rich. Sorry. That you
No, you're still working at $1 million.
Exactly. It's like, oh, what would you? It's like you watch Lottery Dream House, and these people are like, oh, we won $3 million. Like, oh, you didn't win shit. Yeah, the house is all you're going to be able to afford, partner.
Patna. I love your stripper pole in the background.
It's a light.
I know it's a lamp. I'm pretending.
No, I got. It's definitely a stripper pole. After we're done with this, we're gonna be. Oh, Primo's with us. What up, Primo?
Hey, Primo.
Primo from the Sit Down Marks podcast, of course, has joined us
with the "Let It Be" sign in the back.
Yeah, this is my Primo. This is my stripper pole. You haven't seen it.
You just gotta let it be.
You gotta. Sometimes you just gotta let it be. I was gonna ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so my good buddy DC Matthews posed this question on Twitter the other day and on their podcast, which is DUT Wrestling. Check them out if you don't already. If you had $44 billion, like Elon Musk spent on Twitter, what would you buy with $44 billion?
$44 billion? I mean, there's not much you couldn't buy, probably.
That's what I said. Everything.
I mean, every AFC team in the... Every single team in the AFC, so the Browns could finally make a Super Bowl. You know what I would do? Okay, this is what I would do. I know you wouldn't need $44 billion to do this. I'd have to come up with the math. It would probably only take maybe like $25 million. Is just to buy every single seat at the Super Bowl and watch the whole thing by myself. Me being the only person in the Super Bowl, just sitting there by myself. Other than like a hot dog vendor that I'd call over that could bring me some nachos and hot dogs.
Can I come?
And just buy the entire stadium out and watch it by myself. Because that's the biggest boss move you could ever do. Not buying Twitter, stupid.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos of people like, I got bought it for free on the App Store, you dumbass? Twitter cost me nothing.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
I was saying that something that I would enjoy doing is you could just fly around the world, the country and the world, just finding people who are trolls on Twitter and just beating them up. That would bring me great joy. And you'd have $44 billion. You could buy yourself out of legal trouble with $44 billion. Come on.
Yeah, I'd probably pay Nails, dig him up and just have him choke people for me. I'll fly him around.
I believe Nails is still living, which we're obviously here to watch some SummerSlam 1992. This is the Mayor of Superstars. I am Brent at AWIPod. He is the Mayor at Mayor of Canton. Mayor, how's the diet going? First question. Second question, because I already asked a question.
How's the what going?
How's your diet going?
Oh, it's going great. Down to 202. Down 25 pounds right now.
Make a real Iron Man suit. There you go. Real man Iron Man suit, I think is what he means. Yeah, that's a great idea.
That is fantastic. Brent does have an Iron Man computer. If you pay attention closely, you'll see him go and he'll move things around his room on it. But not a suit yet.
When I'm looking up my Nails facts that I'm going to drop on you when we start watching SummerSlam 1992 here, I'm getting my computer. It's going to be moving around. So, like, Iron Man is my hero, but not Iron Man isn't my hero. Tony Stark is the real hero. The guy inside the machine is my actual hero. Not Iron Man, Tony Stark.
Yeah, and he was very well cast. Robert Downey Jr. probably couldn't have picked a better guy to play him.
Yeah, no, definitely. That is an absolute fact, Mayor. Again, that is an absolute fact. So,
also well cast on Captain America, even though he was... what was he before? Was he Human Torch? I think he was Human Torch.
Was he Human? He was Human Torch in the Fantastic Four.
So if they had like a Fantastic Four Marvel movie combination, they'd be in real trouble at that point.
Didn't they like do another remake of the Fantastic Four? And it was like
they did. And then I think it was Michael B. Jordan, which
Yeah.
would be really confusing because then he was it T'Challa? Was that his name in?
He was the bad guy in
He was the bad guy in Black Panther. I forget his name in it.
I think that movie, like him being that character in Black Panther, has made me hate Michael B. Jordan in every movie going forward ever. I'm watching Creed rooting for the Russian guy.
I mean, you got to root for Baby Drago anyway, right?
Like, fuck no, I don't want the guy who almost killed fucking Black Panther to win this boxing match. You fucking kidding me? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, Mayor. I wouldn't stand nor sit for it.
No. I still don't watch Creed 2. I keep putting it off.
Okay, fair, pal. I haven't seen Creed 1, so.
Oh. Well, that movie's very good. I don't know about the second one. I want to watch it.
I told you, I couldn't root for him. I'd root for the other guy. Goddamn Michael B. Jordan trying to kill Black Panther. I'm upset. I'm still upset, Mayor. I'm not over it. I'm not getting over it.
Mm-hmm. It's very rough. I don't know if I can see him in any other role from now on out. Just a jerk, real jerk.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm trying to like him, but I can't. It's his own fault. He shouldn't have took that movie role. How dare him try to make so much money taking that movie role?
No. And then I heard possibilities that he might actually be recast as the new Black Panther through some sort of, if they bring back Black Panther in any of the future movies, that somehow the torch would be passed to him. I don't know how. CGI. Obviously, they're not getting.
We'll just pretend like it never. We'll just do like WWE does when they show us shit and then take it away, and we're gonna wipe all this away like the Men in Black and pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, you could just call someone a new name like Alba Fire. In case you haven't watched the new NXT this week.
I did watch it. There was some good. I enjoyed that very first match, the Nikita Lyons.
Was it Lash Legend?
Last Legend, and I liked it for more reasons than why Hipster Tito liked it. But I thought it was a good match. I mean, I'll admit, like at times it did look clunky and they did look kind of funny out there, but it looked like a legitimate fight and it looked like a struggle. So
yeah, I had the same feeling. Like I watched it and I'm like, this has a good feel to it. That it's like actually two people that are close to fighting in the ring. I mean, mind blowing concept wrestling. Someone actually looking like they're fighting. But yeah, it looked pretty good. Other than like some of the clunky, like you said, like the Irish whips, like they kind of got confused on who was doing what on. You know, hey, I got to drop down to whatever.
Yeah, it definitely felt like a struggle. That's what it seemed like.
That part I was okay with clunky.
It. The good news is I don't want to make light of people getting fired, but I like Dexter Lumis, but I am very happy that I never ever have to see this Dexter Indy love triangle bullcrap any longer. So, and like I don't understand why they would release either one of them, especially Persia Parada's like she's a monster. You could like push her as a monster. Her and Indy could be a tag team that you could put on the main roster.
I thought she was doing a great job. I mean, obviously, I mean, for what they're asking her to do, she was doing a really good job with it.
Yeah, I have to agree, but I'm just glad that this whole love triangle thing is over because I hate it. Not that I want people to get fired because I don't, but I am glad that I won't have to see that anymore. I wish it was for a different reason.
However, if you think you're not going to be watching NXT and seeing some form of love triangles, you're probably sadly mistaken, though.
God damn it, Mayor! Don't remind me.
Soon they're going to have Pretty Deadly fighting over a woman and break them up. Did I just make you leave off that thought, or did you like someone at your door?
No, you made me walk off the show because you said that. I just had to leave. Had to leave. All right, Mayor. Let's do this. You ready to watch some SummerSlam 1992?
Oh, man, I am so excited.
If you're watching with us at a later date, fire up your cock and get the peacock up and watch along with us. We're going to put it up on the screen here, Mayor. I'm going to count down from 3. When I say 1, you press play. Let's do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom. We're finally in Britain. We've been waiting for many, many years, it feels like.
Waiting for years. It's SummerSlam presented by Ico Pro.
We've been seeing promos in front of Big Ben, not the rapist, the tower for at least months now. I feel like almost since episode 10, maybe at least the last 10 episodes, we've seen Big Ben promos. Look at that little macho.
So there's like a part in here where it's going to show a kid, and it's got like a back. I'm gonna when it comes up, I'm gonna point it out, and it says this kid says the funniest damn thing I've ever heard because it just doesn't make any sense. And maybe it makes sense in English, but in our English, it makes no sense whatsoever. The British Bulldog's going to win whether he wants to or not. Why would he not want to win?
I think you just perfectly lip synced it too. Like that was incredible. I don't think you could have done that again if you would have tried a million times.
Probably not. But like that doesn't make any sense. Why would the British Bulldog not want to win? I don't understand.
He wants to, or like like he really doesn't want to win. He's not wanting to.
It was that's just the strangest thing I've ever said.
That's next level philosophy right there. That kid's going places. He's thinking on like 4D levels, and we're at 3D.
He's inside of a thought, inside of a thought, inside of a thought. You know?
That kid grew up to become Doctor Strange. Don't make fun of him.
Oh, he did. I can't wait.
Well, we're moving on Marvel movies.
I'm gonna go see that in theaters. Actually, I don't know about you. Maybe I'm weird, but I love to go to the movie theater and go to the movie. I don't know why, but I do.
I think I really do too. And something that I've missed lately, it doesn't feel like movies are made in 3D anymore.
No, you're right. That's not
and
a thing anymore.
I used to love going, like, if a movie was out in 3D, that 3D XD or whatever you want to call it, I would go to almost any of them that was being shown. Anything that was in 3D XD, I wanted to go see it just for the experience.
Yeah, I remember I went to see the first Avengers movie. This was when Xavier was like 11 years old. He's 17 now. And we saw that in 3D, and it was super cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Look at Bobby the Brain. Very dapper.
Looks good with the crown. I kind of like King Bobby.
I mean, it's better than Jerry the King Lawler, in my opinion. At least in commentary wise.
You're not getting much of an upgrade from Bobby the Brain Heenan. Peak Bobby the Brain in this era.
Yeah, I mean, the best manager and best color commentator ever.
Very underrated wrestler, too.
Yeah, he was 20,000 times a better worker than the Ultimate Warrior.
And more safe than working with Goldberg. Less likely to get injured.
100% safer than having a match with Goldberg.
What did she say? Did she say anything funny?
She said the British Bulldog wasn't even fucking there, is what she said. Believe it or not.
Imagine if he's had a twin this whole time and he really wasn't fucking there, and he's been trying to tell us this whole time, like, that's my brother Brian.
That I really wasn't even fucking there. Here comes your boy Ted DiBiase with IRS Money Inc. on their way to the ring here. Hell of a way to start the pay-per-view.
Yeah, we got Money Inc. kicking off. Is this Legion of Doom they're wrestling?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, so we're going to see the Dummy and Road Warrior Hawk and Road Warrior Animal.
We're going to see the Dummy, Road Warrior Hawk, Road Warrior Animal, and we're going to see Rocco and also Paul Ellering. I'm never sure which one. You said the Dummy, I'm not sure which one you mean now, because I said the Dummy one time and I thought you meant the Dummy, but you meant Paul Ellering.
No, I really meant Paul Ellering. I don't know why I dislike that man so much. He's probably really awesome.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's nowhere near Ultimate Warrior dislike though, so don't get me wrong.
That's true.
I like goofing on Paul Ellering.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get
it. There's not like a deep-seated dislike for him.
Like the mayor didn't see a video on YouTube of Paul Ellering punching babies or something like that. That's not why. That's not why he hates him.
Do you think the IRS actually? I don't know enough about the UK government and their tax season, but do you think? How do you think they're? Do you think they have the same IRS or taxing system where they have to pay their taxes by April 15th, or is this whole gimmick just confusing to them?
They probably don't understand it. They're like, who is this guy? Why is he wearing suspenders in the wrestling ring? Somebody choke him with that tie. A dummy riding with a dummy, you don't see that every day. I read in Bret Hart's book that right before they went out, to the ring, he witnessed Road Warrior Hawk pop two Vicodins or something before they went out to the ring. I like the gold shoulder pads though.
Yeah, that's a good look.
Very good look.
What a rush.
It's pretty goddamn impressive. Way to go. Way to go. Do you want to know what the tagline for SummerSlam 1992 was?
Am I supposed to do the impression again? Was it What a Rush?
No, it was the SummerSlam you thought you'd never see. I don't know why. It's not the way.
That's because it was on a Monday night and people had to keep waiting. They thought they'd never see it.
Yeah, so like took place on a Sunday, but didn't tape in the state. It didn't show in the States until like 3 days later. Well, 2 days later, which is strange.
Look who we have at referee there.
Is that Joey Morella?
It is Morella.
Joey Morella. Did you know this is actually the 4th largest attended WWE show in history? Did you know that?
Still to this day?
Still to this day, yep.
Wow. I figured like those Dallas Cowboy ones had to like take up every single one of the top 4.
So I don't think this year came close because they were only like 74,000. This was actually 80,355. So apparently, so WrestleMania 32 had more. WrestleMania 29 and WrestleMania 3 are the only shows that had more attended people at the show than this. We'll have to ask Glenn because I think Glenn was there with one of those clicker counters.
He was one of the people.
Glenn was absolutely one of the people. AWI Pod Hall of Famer Glenn Abbott was there in attendance for this one. Mayor, who are you rooting for? I gotta know.
I always was a $1 million man. That sounds funny saying that. Back then. I was a $1 million man kid, so of course I'm definitely rooting for my buddy Ted, especially when he's in this all white look. That's a slick look for him.
I do. He wasn't in the all white very often, but I do like the all white look. You are correct.
Yeah, I've always liked bad guys in all white. It just
really.
I don't know. Like you'd think bad guys would be in all black, but no. I like this look for an all white. For like trying to think who else. Like Cody Rhodes when he was dashing Cody Rhodes in the all white.
Yeah, he wasn't all white. You're really smoking mirrors. Thank God they didn't give him that music back. Thank God.
Yeah, they've done better with his music. I think he actually paid for that music.
Yeah, no, he definitely did. Mayor Kenton. So if the guy's wearing white, that means somebody's getting busted open. You think?
If it were Memphis, 100%.
I've got that stiff clothesline by a Hawk there. Big clothesline.
Especially if you were wearing white and you had bleach blonde hair, you're bleeding somewhere. You're getting the color.
You're bleeding like a stuffed pig, as they say. I don't know why, but I'm traumatized by the wideness of the steps at the stadium here. I don't know why, but I am. Look at that staircase.
Wow, it is. And there's no banister in between them?
Yeah. Things are different over there, I guess.
Yeah, that looks like a tripping hazard. No handrails.
My drunk ass would fall down that thing all goddamn day. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
I mean, I like the intensity of Irwin. Papa Wyatt.
Big Papa Wyatt in the house. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm always saying. He's wearing a tie. Fucking choke his ass. Why wouldn't you grab the tie first? That's the first thing I'm doing.
Yeah, and why would you wear an actual tie? Like, put the clip-on so you can't use it as a weapon.
Right. I'm just saying, Mayor, if you get into a bar fight with a man who's got a tie, what's the first thing you're doing?
I'm grabbing the tie, jerking him down.
You goddamn right. You ain't lying. Just like that.
Yep. Every single time.
I like how he the wrench on that arm. I like that a lot. You don't see like that sort of emphasis on like an arm bar. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
You just don't see it. Oh,
or the reverse to the arm bar where you walk around the other direction.
Oh yeah. See,
they teach you that, and once you get in jiu-jitsu, that's like the first thing that they teach you before you get your yellow belt.
Oh, what? Let me ask you this, Mayor. What grade of belt is yours in jiu-jitsu?
It's purple.
Oh, I was hoping for something like the shade of my belt is like the inside of a coffin on a moonless night. I stole that from the movie Beverly Hills Ninja. If you've never
Beverly
seen
Hills
that
Ninja.
one,
Oh gosh,
that's where I got that from.
That's a fantastic movie. That's a very underrated movie.
I agree. I
think
haven't seen it in many years.
That's one of Chris Farley's better movies for me, and he's got some good ones.
That was like one of his second. I think that was like either his last or second to last movie. I remember he's had that movie Almost Heroes too, which that wasn't a very good movie, but
I almost never saw that.
it was very strange. Very.
So
strange.
I guess I didn't miss out on much. Get that count going, Joey. Ooh,
Oh, he's
Hawk
got
with
the
saving
arm
the
to the
arm.
sky. Joe, I'm sorry, I almost called him. Paul Ellering's out there with the dummy. They're cheering him on.
Now,
Gotta be fucking kidding me.
which Road Warrior was your favorite? Did you have a favorite between Hawk and Animal?
Hawk.
And
Is
draws doesn't
anybody's
count.
favorite Road Warrior animal? I mean, come on.
Probably not.
No. No. Nobody said animal was their favorite.
Oh, God dang. Holy cow. He missed that top rope clothesline and slid like a freaking lawn dart. He looked like Rey Mysterio sliding out of the ring, but 180 pounds heavier.
Yeah, you did. Oh, that was a very weak suplex by Ted on the outside. That's okay. He's old. We'll give it to him.
No,
Oh, he put the dummy down. He's fucking serious.
he's got the dummy.
I got too fucking excited. I just spit all over my computer screen.
Do you think Jimmy Hart's yelling at the dummy through the megaphone?
Come on, baby. Do something, baby. You gotta say something, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah, probably. I would. Ellering just whispered in the fucking dummy's ear. He said,
I told you, he's the dummy.
And he just whispered in his goddamn ear. Mayor, what did he say? What did he whisper in his ear?
You're smarter than me.
What should I say in the promo after the match? That's what he asked. Had to be.
I'm the second most intelligent person in this conversation.
Uh-oh. I thought we got a ref bump. He just missed running into Joey Morello there. You know what I get? Decent opening match, though, here.
No, this is good. I'm enjoying this. This is quality tag team action here.
You can tell when it's good because, like I always say on the show, when the matches are good, we just talk about something else because there's nothing for me to talk about if it's good.
Yeah, usually we're talking about the match. Like we've probably talked about this match more than any match we've watched on Superstars.
Yeah, no, think about this. We're gonna watch Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog have like a 20-minute classic. So we're gonna have to work our way through that. So that's gonna be interesting.
Are we watching that tonight?
No, we're not gonna get to that tonight. This is a 3-parter.
Okay.
Heck no, we'd be here until 1 a.m.
Yeah, I have to be up at 4:15 a.m. So
well, no, Mayor, we're not gonna do that. Not tonight. No way.
I don't know if you remember, but yeah, I'm gonna be flying in the morning.
I do remember, and make sure you tomorrow night I'll be live with our buddy Thomas Bryce. We'll be live on Sports Wire Radio, and we'll be live here on Twitch as well. And we're gonna watch an episode of Monday Night Raw, and maybe you never know, somebody might pop in, somebody might not. Just saying.
Hey, hit that StreamYard link in the email and see what happens.
You never fucking know.
You never know. I'm not ruling anything out after 20 hours of no sleep. I'm gonna see how it goes. If I make it back in time.
It'll be fun. It'll probably be the best because you'll be punchy. You'll be like so tired that you'll just be saying weird shit and it'll be great. There we go. Paul Ellering's getting the crowd fired up here. Road Warrior Hawk looking for the hot tag. I mean, they're doing a good job. We got the ring cut off. We're building toward a hot tag. Animal looks like he's got nothing left. I'm sorry, Hawk. Damn,
Hawk is... Paul Ellering's trying to signal a comeback here. And Irwin's cutting the ring off. I don't know if I saw a clean tag there. I think Joey needed to pay a little bit more attention there.
See, that's like a thing that they did in the 80s and the early 90s. They would always let the heels not tag. If a heel didn't tag, it'd be fine. But if the baby faces try to do it, then they would stop it. And that's like when you're a kid, you get so goddamn mad because the referee would let the bad guys do whatever they wanted.
I mean, there has to be rules that are enforced to make them being broken to make them bad guys. So that's what the good thing is here. There we go. We got a good clean tag there.
There we go. Hand-to-hand tag there. A very terrible stomp and then some very terrible... Ted is not laying it in here this evening.
No. He was not looking forward to being paid. He's not the $1 million man. He's the $1 million man. He doesn't want these silly pounds.
Animal's a dummy because if he would have been over there, Hawk could have tagged him. He's too busy jawing at Irwin about his tax situation.
He said, "I told you I wrote off those miles."
Yeah, those were a business expense, damn it.
That was not my wife and I out at Bob Evans. That was a business meeting.
These kids in the crowd are trying to get themselves over, like the NXT 2.0 crowd here, waving at the camera in the crowd there.
I'm still thrown off by the stairs. Like, you noticing that is something I've never noticed before in my life. Like, is that standard or commonplace for UK stadiums?
I guess. I don't know, man.
Because I don't remember ever being to a stadium.
They're going to have a big stadium show over there this summer, so I guess we'll be watching it. We'll have to see. Next Friday night, you're going to have to give me your WrestleMania backlash picks for the POB pay-per-view championship, so be ready for that.
Yeah, I want my belt back.
I know you do. It's going to be hard to take it from Jeremy because he's got his fucking inside sources at WWE. I'm pretty sure he's a booker there. He says he's a window washer, but I call bullshit.
The one pay-per-view, he missed none. The other one, he missed one. I mean, it's not going to be easy to win this back.
No, we're never going to be able to wrestle away from him. Oh, here we go. We got the tag.
Oh, nice hot
Big
tag.
Animal.
He had to take a second to pose and warm the crowd up.
Of course, like the Ultimate Warrior. Oh, God.
That was a heavy shoulder block.
That was like a face shoulder block. God damn. I've never seen John Cena do that.
His son was a Buckeye.
His son was a Buckeye. You're right. He was on that team that beat Miami. No, he was on that team that won in what? No, he wasn't on a national championship.
Trying to think. I think his team that he played for lost to the Gators in the championship.
Oh, that's the one they got when they got killed by Florida. Yeah, they had Troy Smith and Ted Ginn Jr. Yeah. I remember because Ted Ginn Jr. took the opening kickoff back for a touchdown, and then nothing happened for Ohio State after that. Yeah, I remember that.
I want to say it was Percy Harvin, Aaron Hernandez.
Yep.
Was it Percy Harvin?
Percy Harvin was on that team too, yep.
Yeah, god dang, that was a good team. No wonder they lost to him.
Chris Leak, Tebow was the back. Yeah, Tebow was the backup quarterback at that time. Yep.
Some guy that we will not mention along with Chris Benoit.
Big power slam. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
And that's it.
That was a solid match. That was a good match. I mean, it's two Hall of Fame team. Actually, is Irwin in the Hall of Fame?
He's got to be.
Both his kids wrestled there. I don't think I ever remember him being inducted.
You know what, pal? I think you might be right.
Maybe we should put him in our Hall of Fame.
Congratulations. You know what, pal? I don't even know. He might already be in. But we're going to do it right now. Mr. IRS, Mike Rotundo, congratulations, the newest member of the AWI Hall of Fame. He's earned it. He wrestled with a fucking tie on. So,
I mean, I was at least just going to put his suspenders in, but we went all the way.
Okay, what question were we just asking ourselves about him? Oh, WWE Hall of Fame.
Yes.
That's how great my memory is.
Do you think Erwin R. Shyster wanted to win?
Whether he wanted to or not, he definitely
Whether he wanted to or not, he's going to win.
Whether he wants to or not, he's going to win. Woo! Ric Flair has no match this evening, but he's still here.
He made the travel with the robe, and Lord only knows what he was doing with that robe on the flight over.
Goddamn. Thoughts and prayers, pal. Thoughts and prayers. So no, Mike Rotundo, aka RRS, is not in the I'm sorry, he is not in the WWE Hall of Fame. I'm just used to saying AWI.
So the only member of that family is Blackjack Mulligan. He's got to be in.
No, yeah, the Blackjacks are in. Yeah, they're in.
Yeah.
I don't remember what year they went in, but they went in. I think they went in early. I want to say like WrestleMania 20 they went in. Or 22 maybe.
Who was it? It was Blackjack and who? I think that was it. Is there anyone else in his family I'm missing that might be in?
No, I think you got it. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think you got them all. I think that's it. Mean Gene. Woo! Sorry. That was the best Ric Flair impression that you're ever going to get. That was me doing Ric Flair saying Mean Gene.
I liked early Ric Flair where he would just throw the woo in mid-sentence sometimes and you wouldn't be expecting it. Yeah. Like it wasn't just at the end of sentences. He didn't do it as a period. Like he'd just be talking about summer woo slam and it would just throw like woos in randomly.
the real world champion.
Champion.
Yeah. I had to bring that up again. Look at the luscious hair. He doesn't have so much of that hair anymore, but it's still pretty good for his age.
Yeah, he's for someone to be bleaching their hair for that long and still to be on his head. I mean, you start bleaching your hair, that stuff falls out pretty rapidly.
I mean, that's why Tatanka had to stop growing his, because you have to bleach that shit before you could dye it when you have dark hair. So that's why his fucking hair was falling out. So,
and not Rick. Rick's still doing it. He's still pulling off the bleach blonde gimmick.
Who do you want to see him face in AEW? Because you know it's coming.
Flair?
Yeah, you want to see him face in AEW. Flair versus Sting, 777 in AEW.
That makes the most sense. Like, it has to happen eventually. And maybe Arn, because Arn's there too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, Virgil's training. Speaking about Apollo Creed training them boxing hands.
His hands are faster than the speed of light, pal.
I'm going to have to go back and listen to some of these Virgil promos because he has the intensity. I don't know what's coming out of his mouth matches that intensity.
I got to tell you, I have some crazy Paul Ellering facts. You ready to hear them?
Sure. Oh God, he almost punched Mooney. You don't do that. He's got fancy eyebrows.
He almost knocked his eyebrows off his fucking head. He heard Mooney was going to steal his meat sauce. That's why he did that.
He's upset because he's not hearing these Paul Ellering facts. Okay, let's get to
it. You know that Paul Ellering actually wrestled. Did you know that he was a wrestler?
Yes, I remember. I think it was early '80s. Was it Memphis?
You're right. No, so he wrestled. Yeah, he wrestled a lot. AWA, Memphis, Mid-South. He was into. He was trained by Vern Gagne.
Okay.
He won the AWA Southern Heavyweight Championship, which AWA was a fucking Minnesota-based promotion, so why they would have a Southern Heavyweight Champion makes no sense to me whatsoever.
They probably just made it up, and he actually didn't win it from anyone.
When he retired from the wrestling business, he became a sled dog racer. I did not know that until I looked that up, but he was a fucking sled dog racer.
Wow. Couldn't have guessed that one. Look at this.
Speaking of sled dogs, fucking Nails is here.
Speaking of slobber dog, he's already slobbering, and we're not 30 seconds into the match. We haven't even started the match.
He got a cold entrance too. They didn't even let him walk to the ring.
God dang! It seems like this crowd is really into Virgil. It's hard to tell.
Well, I think this crowd is this is like the biggest thing they've had there, WWE wise. And like since
that sign was the most prophetic sign. These people over in the UK, it said "Nails is nails." That's literally what the sign said. Someone took the time to write "Nails is nails."
Well, it was easy. You could spell the words. You just have to learn how to. You just have to remember how to spell it once. So that's good. You think this is going to match the classic match that we just saw of Virgil versus Nails here? Oh,
he's already choking him. It's all he does.
It was just like bell ring, choke. He just grabbed and started choking immediately.
I think in '92, the group 9 Inch Nails may have been popular. Do you think he ever dropped his pants and said, "Do you want to see 9 Inch Nails"?
I mean, if he didn't, he should have. If he didn't, he should have. Now they're just hugging each other, which this is weird.
Why is he choking him? Why?
Oh God.
I can't imagine what Nails ever did after he decided he was going to try to fight Vince McMahon. Did he ever wrestle again?
He did. In fact, pal, it's time. He just punched the canvas. Oh, Virgil with the Paul Smack. Oh, with the roll up. No.
Oh, man. I was really rooting for a Virgil win. I don't think we're going to get it. God, he's choking him again.
Been disqualified yet. All he's done is choked. That's it.
Wait, who is this ref?
That's Dangerous Danny Davis, pal.
Is it?
It is. Tosses Virgil to the outside. All right, pal. You ready for the Nails facts?
Yes.
Here we go. Nails' real name is Kevin Kelly. He also wrestled under such name as the Convict, the Prisoner. He was also known as Thor. I'm not making that up. And Mr. Magnificent, Kevin Kelly. Could you see that man being billed as Magnificent?
No, not Magnificent Mike.
Absolutely not. He was also known as Don Nelson, which was maybe the brother of longtime NBA coach Don Nelson. I'm not sure what the gimmick of Nelson was. But those are your nails facts, pal.
So you said his real name is Kevin Kelly. Wasn't there an announcer named Kevin Kelly?
There was an announcer named Kevin Kelly. He used to do New Japan too and ROH. I know he didn't do Ring of Honor toward the end there, but I don't know if he's still doing New Japan or not. But yeah, Kevin Kelly was an announcer.
I wonder how legal disputes end up going along with that. Like, is he like trying? Like, does Nails ever think he tried to use his real name, even though it's probably Kevin Kelly's real name? I can't imagine why they'd ever give him a fake one.
And if you were going to give them a fake name, why would it be Kevin Kelly? Virgil's got a lot more offense in this thing than I ever thought he would.
I mean, Nails has gotten in no offense outside of a choke.
Well, not true, Mayor. He literally just landed a clothesline, so...
Okay. Into a choke.
No, well, this is a legal choke, at least.
He went for a choke, but it ended up in a clothesline.
It was a choke line, is what it was. That's his finishing maneuver. Nails is a choke line. That's how he finishes his opponents.
Good God. How's Danny disqualify him? Save Virgil's life.
It's over.
Is he out?
I wonder. I hope they have fucking breadsticks. I hope they have a fucking Olive Garden over in the UK so Virgil can get his fucking breadsticks. Oh, that does it. Nails is the winner.
That's frustrating. I hope Big Boss Man gets him one of these days.
I'm sure.
I hope he makes him walk the line and serve some hard times.
He's going to take a trip down to Kansas, Georgia, and they'll be serving hard time. I don't know any of the words besides that. I mentioned that before on the show, but I only know the first like 7 or 8 words, and that's it. Uh-oh.
Dauber with the nightstick.
How did he even get that thing through customs? They shouldn't even allow that in the UK. It's just ridiculous.
I think those are called. Are those called bobby sticks?
They are. They are called. I think they're called bobby sticks or lolly sticks. One of those fucking two. I'm not sure. Tony Guerrero is out here to save the day. Thank God. I've noticed that the fans really haven't got like on their feet too much during the matches. Maybe that's
they were really into Virgil's entrance. Well, and the one person was into Nails' entrance with the Nails sign.
It's like, I'm not sure if that sign was supposed to be negative for Nails or positive for Nails, you know?
That Nails, you know what he is? He's Nails.
Oh, it's Lord Alfred Hayes. He's trying to get a world with the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Lord Alfred here.
There we go. That was a good one, pal.
It's the same as Sean Mooney's. They're both British, even though not really.
It's like Stewie from Family Guy. You're like, why is he British? I don't understand why he's British, but he is. Oh, the door is locked. You don't think the Macho Man wouldn't just burst over there like, why are you trying to open my door, you son of a bitch?
How angry Macho Man would be if someone was just like tugging on his locker room door.
Right.
Like, I don't think I'd be doing that.
Ugh. God damn it.
Sherry's looking like $1 million here.
So they got a SummerSlam figure coming out of Sherry wearing this exact gear, and I need to have that figure. Need it.
Yeah. I mean, that definitely is something that's going to be a necessity to add to the collection.
It is.
The battle of handsomeness here.
This is going to be our last match of the nightmare, and it's going to be the battle of the handsome. Shawn
Michaels.
Oh.
God dang, he already hates Brett back then.
The first punch was good, but the rest of them were fucking terrible.
I think he knocked him out on the first one and felt bad after that.
Oh, that's our first mullet of the night. Is this jobber here?
Although Sean does have quite the collection of mullet hair there.
Quite the collection.
He's like a trophy. He's in the Hall of Fame of mullets. Oh, look at Sherry.
I mean, you can't blame her with that sort of handsome bastard looking back at you. How could she not?
I never really thought about it, but do you think they'd ever let 2 wrestlers have the same last name? And because she's Martel and he's Martel.
Well, I don't know if they really ever, like, besides maybe when she wrestled, when she first came in, she was always like Queen Sherry or Sensational Sherry. They never really called her Sherry Martel.
Yeah, I guess.
This guy looks like a faux Steiner brother. He looks like a Steiner Brothers tribute band.
The Steiner Brother tribute band.
Did you see the mullet of that kid in the front row? Look at that kid in the red shirt.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
Little Johnny Johnson grew up to be a NASCAR driver, if you know what I mean. He drove in that Winston Cup Seagram 7 yellow sedan.
Is there a Seagram 7 car? If not, there should be.
Definitely. If Seagram 7 isn't sponsoring a NASCAR, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with their lives. I really don't. I really don't know what they're doing.
I mean, it just writes itself. He has to be with the 7-Up car.
Yeah, they're on the same race team. They're owned by Richard Motorsports or some shit like that. The Seagram 7 and the 7-Up truck are going to finish first and second this week. It's the little mini trucks they race.
Okay, we'll go with the mini trucks.
Because I said truck even though I didn't mean to. So we're just going to go with that. We're going to
like
roll with it.
Oh, man. The full tennis country club outfit.
He looks like he just came from playing tennis. Like, why? Who is he, Jim Cornette?
He is stealing Cornette's
goddamn, this motherfucker with his goddamn pink socks thinks he can have a goddamn tennis racket. I'll kick his goddamn ass. Goddamn, motherfucker. They don't even have cheeseburgers in Canada.
Calm down, Jim. Everything's going to be all right.
No, goddamn.
I said extra cheese. Goddamn.
Goddamn. They don't ever have no extra cheese in Canada. It's bullshit. They won't let me in the country. I'm a criminal.
That Bucky Beaver motherfucker.
I'm glad you got that one in there. Thank you. Oh, Mayor. Sing it for us. Go ahead.
Oh, Sean. Too cute. Which version am I singing? Am I singing Sean's or Sherry's?
Go with Sherry's.
Okay, Sherry's. He thinks he's cute. He knows he's sexy. He's got the looks that drives the girls wild.
Thank you. That was amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You sounded just like her too.
You have to sound like you're screaming, yet like hoarse enough because you just got done smoking a carton of cigarettes.
It sounded like she'd done like 60 takes just screaming at the top of her lungs. That's what it sounded like, yeah. Oh my god, that was amazing.
Shawn
Rick
Michaels
Martel,
just destined for superstardom here.
We had some the Motto Martel fans in the crowd though.
Yeah.
Whew, man. Whew. You made me laugh.
I like the mirror. The mirror gimmick's always good.
I mean, when you look like that, you have that sort of mullet. Why would you have a mirror with you?
I think you have to carry a mirror with you to keep your hair looking that good. Just constantly like brushing it in the mirror. Yeah. You have to feather it. Imagine having to feather that thing like perfectly all the time. I don't have that problem.
No, neither one of us have that problem at all. You're right.
I don't know if I say problem. I don't know if I have that luxury or.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize her ass was going to be out. So now I'm confused about what's going on. I'm like, hold the fucking phone. This is 1992, and all of a sudden it's the Attitude Era. Where did my life go?
Just right there. It's right there.
How am I supposed to pay attention to anything going on?
Hit the juvenile music.
I mean, goddamn, pal.
Or the Big Sean. It's just right there.
I'm at a loss, pal. I don't know what to say.
They had to balance out the handsomeness in this match with just her tailor just like messed up the outfit.
Oh God, things are getting real kinky now. I'm like Vince McMahon. I'm about to fall out of my chair like he did with Stacy Keibler. So it's about to happen. Good God Almighty.
I always thought this was my favorite Sean's wrestling gear.
This is the OG status right here. Do you remember the Survivor Series when he won the championship back in the Elimination Chamber and he had those like fucking poop brown pants on and you're like, what the fuck are you wearing? Like, why are you wearing that? What the fuck is that?
Or whenever he came back in 2002 or 3, and he had the It was just like always super tight jeans and cowboy boots.
Well, he is a cowboy after all, pal. Shawn Michaels is the original cowboy shit.
Ooh, original
Well, there
cowboy
was Cowboy
shit.
Bill Irwin. Never. Oh,
Don't you do that to him. Don't you showboat Shawn Michaels.
He totally did the Cody Rhodes cartwheel thing from Stardust. He absolutely just did that.
He calls it Mart Dust.
Mark, I like it. I love it. Imagine if Rick Martel had a mullet. That'd be almost too much to handle.
It's a good thing he doesn't. He does have that the feathers and the arrogance spray though.
That's true. And then like Tatanka, we're not going to watch it tonight, but maybe next week or the week after has a match on this show too. So I still don't understand why he's not facing Tatanka.
Has Tatanka ever gotten back his feathers to this day, or does Rick Martel still carry him around?
Rick Martel still owns them bitches. He still has them.
Son of a bitch.
Closet.
Stealing a man's feathers.
You don't never steal another man's feathers. Everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of feathers, in 1992, did you ever own a triple fat goose coat?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
No? Okay. Maybe it's a local thing.
That must be an Ohio thing. I don't know what that is.
It was a coat that was like super warm, and it was filled with, I want to say, goose feathers. It's probably why it was called triple fat goose. And they're very, very warm. Like you'd stay outside all day in those bad boys.
I had a starter jacket.
Yeah, they looked similar to a starter jacket.
I had like a Nebraska starter. I had a Bulls one, and then I had a Nebraska one for many years. Oh, he pulled the mullet. That's not okay.
Like the pullback punch. Oh,
got some good action.
Are they
here.
Not allowing each other to punch each other in the face because they're too handsome?
Yeah, that's the stipulation of this match. You can't punch the other person in the face.
Oh, God dang, he really flopped on that one. And just butt cheeks.
I know, like, I'm sorry, like, well, what else am I supposed to look at? I'd like to look other places, but I can't.
I'd like to look other places.
I'd like to, but I can't. When the match was going on, the only thing I can look at is that Joey Marilla's pants are far too high. I don't know if it floods it. God damn.
It's like the cameraman's making a point of this.
I feel like I'm watching BET After Dark when I was fucking like 17. I'm so confused. I don't remember what it was called. Like it was
Silk Stockings.
No, it was like 2 a.m. on BET. It was where you saw the Nelly tip drill video. If you've never seen the tip drill video, then I don't know what to tell you. Oh, look at this.
He's really trying to woo her over with his handsomeness.
I mean, how could she not with that sort of handsomeness going on?
He said, "Do you realize you're missing the back portion of your pants, ma'am?"
Have you noticed a draft etching in your hindquarters, miss, is what he said to her.
He was very polite about it.
Well, he's French Canadian. He's got to be polite. Big back body drop. I love the jumping jacks taunt there. That's great.
He has a great set of hair, like the little floof over, the Alf, comb over floof.
You think he used hairspray or hair gel?
Probably a spray, maybe a mousse. Oh, I got a handful of tights and crack.
God damn.
I've seen 3 butts in this match already.
We saw way more of his ass. Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
There's ass everywhere.
It's all over. What is happening? Good God. The only person's ass we haven't seen in this match is Joey Morellis. That's it. Nobody else. I've seen his ankles, but I haven't seen his ass.
No.
Jesus Christ. I didn't have that on my SummerSlam 92 bingo card.
She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
The Big Show was in that music video, and I totally forgot about that. But he's in the music video.
Yeah, he is. He's just standing like this. Like he's got the Virgil stance down.
Man, I was a little worried that we were going to see the brown eye from Rick Martel there for a second. He had, his britches were pulled down way too far. Spray. The kind of arrogant spray I never wanted to see. Did it pop out right here? Goddamn. Uh-oh. He couldn't get us. Joey Morrell is very observant of cheating here.
He's on this one.
Good job, Joey Marilla.
You don't get to see too many heel versus heel matches back then.
Oh.
Lots of trunk pulls.
They said, God damn it, pal. Get a wide shot. No more ass cheeks. We've had enough ass cheeks on this pay-per-view. God damn it.
Ooh.
I know they say cheeky in British a lot, but god damn it, this is too much. Oh, he broke the rules. It's a disqualification, isn't it?
God, just dumpers everywhere.
Oh, she passed out.
I mean, when you're staring at Shawn Michaels and Rick Martel, that's going to happen.
There's too much hands and she passed out.
I can't believe it. This wasn't how that.
Oh, God. I did not see that coming.
God dang. She was hanging out with Bill Cosby beforehand.
Oh. And now she's down. There's way too much hands for her. Somebody get him a cold drink. Throw some water on her or something. Holy cow. This is how the match is going to end now. They're both going to get counted out trying to help Sherry. Oh, he's giving her CPR now.
He's just feeling her up. He's groping her. That's not CPR.
I like the way that she flops. Every time he does it, she does like a flop. Uh-oh. Don't you try to save her life. It's my job to save her life. You son of a bitch.
Do you think she wants to come back to life for you?
No, absolutely not. Well, that's it, pal. I think they got counted out.
Sherry's finally waking up.
It was the CPR. Thank God. The Rick the Martel's a goddamn hero.
I think she got a cold from the draft and passed out.
That's probably what it was.
It got her again.
She went down again. Oh, it's drafty in old London, so it gets drafty there at Windy.
Do you think they were allowed to show more cheekage in London than they are in the U.S.?
No, like I
think that was a thing.
That must have been. They do like to get cheeky. Here comes Pat Patterson. JJ Dillon's out there too, which is something.
Did you know that the Will Smith song was originally getting cheeky with it?
And it was written about Sensational Sherry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course it was.
Little Will Smith wrote it. I think he was probably 15 at the time.
No, he was making rap songs in the 80s, pal. He was probably older than that.
That's true.
Parents Just Don't Understand came out like 88.
Yeah.
Oh, Shawn Michaels is back here though to save Sensational Sherry, who's clearly faking.
Pull her out of her clothes.
As much as she's not already out of him, pal.
There's not a lot more to pull out.
You know what, pal? I think it's time. We got to do it. Congratulations to Sensational Sherry's Cheeks, the newest members of the AWI Pod Hall of Fame. It's long overdue. We don't have a choice. It's got to go in.
It's a prominent wing of the Hall of Fame, along with Ludwig Borga's nipples.
Only I have access to that section of the Hall of Fame, and we won't say why, but it is rather sticky in there. As Rick Martel is broken away, he's now. Oh no! Jesus Christ!
This match is never ending, and Sherry's just getting constantly dropped and beaten up.
So she's unconscious, and now Rick Martel's taking her away. Which
groping her. I think the word you're looking for is groping her again.
Okay, and so I'm not sure what happens here. If you get her, I think the thing is if you get her back behind the curtain, you win the match. So
don't give AEW any more ideas on gimmick matches. There's going to be a behind the curtain Sherry match here next Friday. The first person
to carry Paige Van Zant behind this line wins.
This sounds like a market
They're
possibility.
They're going to have Tainara Conti take on Sammy Guevara's ex-fiance and carry Sammy Guevara over the line match.
Oh, that's over the line.
We went further, pal. We went further.
Yeah.
Well, pal. I think Shawn Michaels won because
I don't think this match is over. They haven't crossed They haven't crossed into the gorilla position yet.
I don't think Rick Martel. Oh, what the fuck is this?
I told you it's not over.
He's got a bucket of water. Where did he get the bucket of water from? Oh, what the fuck is happening? Oh no! Don't throw a bucket of water on me. Are you kidding?
Not water. I mean, it might wake her up. There is water in it. I saw it spill.
What in the fucking world is that? He only dumped it on Sherry. It's getting wet and wild here in London, pal. My God.
I wasn't expecting any of this. I have to say, going into this is not what I was planning on. How am I supposed to sleep now? I've got like 5 hours to get a power nap, 4 hours.
What
Counting.
the fuck is happening? Now she's running to the back. Booty bouncing everywhere. God damn it. That's it. We're done. We're done.
My goodness. My heart's beating like crazy.
Where am I supposed to go from that? Nowhere. There's nowhere to go.
I was thinking about catching a couple picks of the NFL draft and go to sleep, but I don't even think I can do that now. I'm about to go get drafted by the NFL. I'm ready to go.
Or by something. Well, congratulations, Mayor. We both became men tonight. We thought we already were, but we were wrong.
I saw the top of the mountain, butthead. Wait, that would have been Beavis to say that.
Either way.
Beavis, I saw the top of the mountain.
Yeah, he saw it. I can't do it.
Hands on. Yeah.
Everybody can do a good butthead. It's hard to do a good Beavis. Well, we're going to get the fuck out of here so the mayor can go to sleep. As I said, make sure you check me out tomorrow night with Thomas. We're going to watch some Monday Night Raw. You got anything you want to plug? Camel cigarettes, perhaps.
Camel cigarettes, yeah. Smoke them up, kids. They're good for you. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Soaking's bad for you.
It's very bad for you. Correct.
I don't know. It might not be bad. Don't listen to me. Just do what you want.
I know a certain kind of smoking that's good for you, pal. Anyway.
Do what makes you happy. I'm plugging happiness. Everyone should just be happy.
You should absolutely be happy. If you got trolls on Twitter, just mute them. That's all you got to do. Hit that mute button. It doesn't even matter anymore.
When you're a king, you don't deal with the words of peasants.
As I like to think, wolves don't lose sleep over the opinion of sheep. You know what I mean, pal? So there is your wisdom of the day. We usually don't drop any wisdom, and after just seeing Sensational Sherry's ass cheeks drop all over this fucking show, we needed some wisdom, and we just got some.
There was a lot of wisdom going on, man. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's something we can drop some words of wisdom at the end of each of these shows, just to inspire. And maybe if we get Sensational Sherry on all of them in that outfit, I mean that was some Nikita Lion stuff going on right there.
And if you're asking me, Mayor, if I get that action figure, no, I'm not going to take it out of the box to make sure our butt cheeks are showing. I'm not going to do that.
I'm pretty sure that when they sell it, there's going to be a clear part of the back of the package just to see.
Just so you can look at it and see.
Yeah.
It'd be very PG of them. They'd love that at Target. That'd be great. Good for the kids. Make sure you check out SportsWire Radio. Follow Thomas at Thomas Price 2017. And that's it. That's all. We're going to let the mayor go to sleep. Good night, Mayor.
Good night, guys.